up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do.
Guys, to the Barely Football podcast. We're back for the second or first episode. We don't know which order these are going to be recorded or released. I mean, both of these are recorded the same day. But it's either the first or second episode, whichever. Either way, this is the Barely Football podcast. I'm one of the hosts, Gabriel, and our co-host,
Giancarlo.
Perfect. So now we know one of the questions, which is what is your name, which is Giancarlo. So we'll get right into it. We're going to follow a very similar format for this video, which is a Q&A, all about Giancarlo's. All right, so let's get right into these questions, Giancarlo. The first question, second question I wrote down. First one was your name, which was kind of a dumb question, but we'll move on. Is how old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
All right, that's a pretty simple question. Don't worry, guys. This question get a lot more interesting. We just got to start with the basics. A little Q&A about him, some basic information. All right, question number 3. Describe yourself in 3 single words.
3 single words. Calm.
Okay.
Chill. Same, but you know.
Exactly the same exact thing. All right.
Same exact thing. Let me rephrase that.
Not too late. Calm, chill. Too late. Calm and chill.
Okay. Calm, chill, and serious.
Perfect.
There you go.
All right, we're going to insert the meme of 5 years later. Because it took you 5 years to answer that question. All right, moving on. To question number 4. I almost forgot how to read and almost said question number 3 again. Is the question that all the ladies watching this, which are none, because I'm pretty sure no one is watching this besides maybe 3 people, is are you taken?
No.
He is not taken, ladies. Hear me out. He is going to be in the market for a very short time. So now is the time to fish him. Like a fish market in a Chinese market, bro. Them things go. The Chinese ladies walk in, wobble in, they haggle with the prices and yank that fish out of that fisherman's hands.
I'm very expensive. You're gonna see me all the way in the bottom of the ocean.
He just said it himself. He is a gold digger.
Very,
so ladies,
very
make sure
expensive.
your pockets are deep.
I demand a fee. I'm not alone. And if you want me, you better negotiate because I'm tough. You know how it is.
You heard it here. I don't know what he said, why he said it, but that he said it. All right, now on to the interesting questions. All right, if you could have one final meal, meaning you're in death row, you're gonna die after this meal, what would it be? Final meal.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Full meal. So a lunch, so like a main course,
Right.
a side piece, and a dessert and drink.
Oh, shoot. So, drink.
What's your drink?
That's a tough question.
That's your final drink. What are you gonna drink?
What's
Are you gonna drink
my
a
final?
Coke? Are you gonna drink a Pepsi? Are you gonna drink a
Jeez,
juice? Are you gonna drink a water? What are you gonna drink? Find your final liquid.
That's crazy, fam. I mean, got my Gatorade. Might as well get the last taste of the fruit punch.
Alright, so he's going with the fruit punch. Alright, so we know your drink. What are you gonna get for your main dish?
Main dish. I'll get a fettuccine Alfredo.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
I'm a big pasta man.
Alright, so then your...
If I would get last one, like my last, fettuccine Alfredo.
Okay.
You gotta get that last taste of it because...
You heard it here, girls. Referring back to the question about is it taken. Get him this man a fettuccine
Parla
Alfredo.
italiano, boludo.
Alright.
That was definitely Argentinian. Italiano, porci.
Alright, so then we know the main dish, we know the drink. What
Yes,
about
sir.
your side dish?
My side dish. Jeez, we're talking about what? Appetizer?
Side dish.
Side
Like a
dish.
mac and cheese, a salad, a rice. Some
Oh,
french
appetizer,
fries.
fam. I'll get a mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese? Solid mac and cheese.
Definitely gotta taste the last one.
Okay.
Big pasta man, once again.
So we got fettuccine. What are we pasta? Fettuccine?
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Fettuccine Alfredo. We got pasta.
Yes,
I mean, we got mac and cheese, and we got Gatorade.
Yes, sir.
Interesting combination. All right,
Interesting and rare combination, but that's how we're gonna do it in my world. So.
What about your dessert?
My dessert, I'll get a. That's a tough one. I ate too much dessert. I'm a big dessert guy, so if I got to choose one,
Final one before
Jesus,
you.
one restaurant related. We're not talking about cookie dough. I was gonna say cookie dough.
Anything,
but
any
nah.
dessert, bro. It's your final meal before you go.
Chocolate mousse cake
Chocolate mousse, specific brand, or just in general?
in general.
Okay.
There's no like bad chocolate mousse cake at all.
Okay, you're here, folks.
Yeah, it's really good.
Excuse my cough. We are in a very cold basement. All right. So the next question I have written down is: do you have a favorite sport, and if what is your favorite team in that sport?
So I like football, soccer here in America. I'm a Real Madrid fan, but I'm not only a Real Madrid fan. I'm a fan of 3 teams. Colombian national team, as I'm Colombian. Deportivo Cali, which is, if you want to describe any viewers that like football, is like I guess you want to say the Atletico Madrid of the Colombian league. It's in the first division where I'm from. Like I said, I'm Colombian, so I follow my league, my national team, and the league, and I am a Real Madrid fan. So those are, I know you said one, but those are my 3 main teams I support. And
Very good, very good. So you have a national team,
national team,
domestic team, and
Domestic league.
overall favorite.
And overall.
Okay.
Everybody knows Real Madrid, so there you
To
go.
clarify, your favorite sport is softball, correct? I'm just
Whoa!
kidding. I'm just
Softball,
kidding.
wow.
It's
I think Real Madrid and Bayern has a softball team.
I don't
It
know.
is football. Soccer.
Football.
There you go.
Soccer. Okay.
That'd be interesting though.
That's a great question. Great answers. Moving on. If you could commit one crime, what would it be? You would receive no punishment for this crime.
If I could commit one crime, jeez Louise, bro.
Something about the psyche, about what goes on in your brain.
If I could commit one crime.
It could be drunk driving. It could be robbing. It could be setting the house on fire.
Jesus Christ.
It could be literally anything.
Man.
It could be jaywalking. Oh, I know.
I haven't heard that term in years. Rob a bank.
Rob a bank.
Rob a
Okay.
bank.
You'll be rich.
Yeah, basically. Or rob a bank. I was gonna say drunk driving, but like nah.
Okay, it's a bad one to.
If I would commit a crime, I'd rather rob a bank.
Okay. That's like the only real answer. There's still other answers to that question.
It's a bunch.
Okay. I would commit tax fraud.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, taxes suck.
That's crazy. True. That's true, guys. That's true.
All right, so moving onward to our eighth question.
Mm-hmm.
If you had 24 hours to spend $1 million, so after 24 hours are up, you lose whatever remaining money you have. You cannot put it into a savings account. You cannot invest it into a 401k. You cannot invest it into an IRA Roth. Any of those big things. You have to spend it. You can buy a house, you can buy a car, you can be an asset, but it cannot be an investment. It has to be, something physical. So what are you spending? What are you buying in that 24 hours to spend $1 million? Anything you don't spend after, you lose forever.
$1 million.
Mm-hmm. What's the first thing you buy? You got to check for $1 million. First thing you buy.
I mean, 4 Bugattis.
You kidding? First of all, a Bugatti is $1 million.
Then if I had to spend it, I'm thinking about $1 trillion right here, guys. Jesus. I'm talking about Bugattis here, and I'm thinking about $1 million. You want me to spend it on?
The average Bugatti is about $1.1 million. So you can't even afford one Bugatti. So
I can't even afford one Bugatti with $1 million.
You want to spend all your money on buying?
Spend it on a fish tank.
Alright, so you're buying a fish tank. Alright.
Oh, shoot. I'm gonna buy it on a fish tank, and I'm gonna name that fish Nemo.
Alright, moving forward. Cut.
Alright, so $1 million. I don't even know what I can afford with $1 million. Jesus.
Not for Bugattis, I can tell you that
for
much.
Bugattis. A Mercedes Benz.
Mercedes Benz, okay.
Alright.
Buying yourself a Benz.
That's about what?
Depends on the model, anywhere between
It's
as
like
low as
500.
50 to
That's not
100.
even 500. I'm not into cars, guys. I'm not into
either
cars.
50K up to 100K. If you get like AMG model,
Give me
about $250,000.
Back. What's the cheapest?
About 50K. You probably get
50K?
C class for 50K.
50,000?
Yeah.
There you go. 50,000 for the Mercedes Benz.
That's the first thing you buy.
All right, and 50,000 left. Let's see.
What? I said $1 million. That.
Oh, 1,050,000. 500. I cannot count.
So you have
50,000. 50,000. That would be.
So you have
100,000.
$950,000 left. You bought a Benz. All right. Boom. That took about 8 hours. To buy a car takes a while. So you just spent 8 hours. No, you spent. Let's be nice. You spent 4 hours at the dealership. You have 20 hours left and $950,000. What are you doing? What's the next thing you're buying? I'm keeping the fact that each thing you do, I'm going to allot the amount of realistic time it would take you to buy that car. You just got a dealership. You have $950,000 left. What are you buying?
900K. Jesus. To make it simple and easy, if I ran a football club, a soccer club, if I was first of all, I have to buy the club.
So you're buying a soccer club.
Buying a soccer club. God knows how much money because.
I see.
So,
You're buying like an
I
English
would buy
fifth tier English.
I would probably be like a Ryan Reynolds with Wrexham. Like
It costs more than $1 million.
it costs more $1 million.
You gotta buy a
That's
team
non-league.
that is at the
They're in
bottom
fifth
of the
now. Fifth division. I would buy someone from the lower leagues. and
You buy a
try to-
Colombian team in the second division.
Maybe Colombian teams. Yeah, economies. I guess you could say good.
So out of $1 million, if I get this right, you're not buying a house, you're not buying a jewelry, you're buying a Benz, and you're buying a football club in the second division.
That's how we roll.
Okay. All right.
So-
Extravagant, and interesting. Not what I expected.
Critical thinking is always important. Especially like for example, obviously this is fantasy. I would definitely buy a club because I like infrastructure. I like the structure of academies and trying to build a club is like playing FIFA. If you guys, viewers here, that's watching the video right now, like you're playing FIFA. Obviously, you don't run a club; you're a manager. But like when you look at like the objectives and stuff, if you want to run a club, you have the good intention to like to build it up. For example, if I buy a club from the third division, you want to build it up. You want to reach the championship, to the Premier League. You know, good intentions, but you know how you have to have the brains. So I would definitely buy it because I would definitely would have the capability of building from a small team to make it to the Premier League. So,
Okay. So now we know you're very interested in football, and then you wouldn't throw all your money at it. Okay. That is an interesting answer. We learned a little bit about yourself and your psyche. Okay. So moving on to our penultimate question is, well, simple question. What's your dream vacation?
My dream vacation, Jesus.
Location and what you would do there.
That's tough.
Money is not an issue.
Money is not an issue. I was gonna say a cruise. That's not my answer.
Could be your answer.
A month,
Okay.
week by week by week by week, 4 weeks.
Okay.
Within 5 days. Spain, Italy, France. Go to Asia, China, Japan.
So you're gonna tour the entire all of Europe and Asia.
Almost all of Europe and Asia.
Any particular reason why you're visiting
Africa.
this country? You're going to Africa.
To have the last week, Morocco.
Morocco. I thought you were about to say the guy. I was about to say the country where Knuckles is from. What's that place called? Uganda.
Knuckles, Uganda. I mean, all respect to everybody's countries. You know, all respect to everybody's countries.
Okay.
I respect people. I respect everybody that's from whoever. If I meet someone from the DR Congo, respect. But I don't know, just Morocco. Just I could have said Germany.
Yeah, you
I
did
don't
skip
wanna-
out.
I don't want to go to Germany.
Okay. All right, he gave his
But,
answer.
if it was in a short time, I think I would go to Morocco. Why Morocco? I don't know. Yeah, football plays into place. Not just
Not
football.
Palestine.
Not Palestine.
By the way, apparently
With
this
respect, we're definitely cutting that. Morocco. I don't know. I don't know. I think Morocco. I think it's a well-known country for everybody.
Okay. It's a great choice.
It's a
Great
good
place
choice,
to
I
go
think,
visit.
too.
Okay.
Yeah, I could have said Egypt too, but not Egypt. But I'll go to Morocco.
Don't want to see the pyramids of Giza.
Not my type.
Okay, not your type. All right. Okay. And moving on to our final question. If you could travel to any point in history and come back, where would you travel to? Could be the age of the dinosaurs. Could be to Napoleon's time. Could be to my boy Hitler's time. You want to move back to Stalin's time. What point in history are you traveling to? And you don't have to worry about dying. So, like, let's say you go back to dinosaurs, you don't have to worry about being eaten.
The Great Depression.
To 1914, the Great Depression.
The Great Depression.
Interesting. Do
because
you find joy in watching people be depressed?
That's crazy. The Great
And
Depression is
fear,
the economy, how it played back in the day.
Did you say played?
Played it back in the day. How it played back in the day, like being in the background of things, trying to see how people were
When
suffering.
little Timmy struggling to eat, right?
Was suffering.
Little Timmy be like, "Mother,
Yo,
feed me."
we're
And
not
I'm
gonna
like,
go
"I'm
back.
sorry,
We're not
little
gonna
Timmy."
go back to the freaking what's it called, the shirtwaist factory. You know what happened with that factory?
No, I don't.
The fire.
Oh, the Great Fire.
The Great Fire. The
Of
shirtwaist
San Francisco.
That was like back in the Great Depression. I don't know. It's been
Okay,
it's
so
been
you
a long
want
time. We graduated high school. It's been a long time.
Really hasn't, but yes, it has.
It hasn't, but like it's been a long time. But I would go back to the Great Depression to experience what it's like for people to not experience, but like see the backgrounds of how people were looking for jobs, very desperate times. And obviously trying to find a job because you need to live, and in order to live, you need a job, you need money. Of course, we live in a world that we need money. Of course, and obviously you have to go. To experience the background, like what's it like time, like I just imagine myself in the streets, seeing people all lined up in jobs, trying to get in, apply and get in, but obviously people get rejected, because the economy it's the Great Depression, the economy went down, the NASDAQ and all that economy stuff, like the NASDAQ
it crashed. So obviously, when you have The Nasdaq.
which is part of the numbers. You know, it's like Wall Street. When Wall Street crashes, there you go. That's the economy. Every job is in danger. You know? So
I let you cook. I'll be honest. I was staring off into space, but it's a great answer.
I mean, yeah. There you go. Great question.
Okay. So that ends our podcast for today and our Q&As about Giancarlo. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. And on the Instagram, we'll be creating for this channel to interact with you guys. Yes, we'll be creating one. This is news to him. This is news to me. I decided on the moment we're going to create one. So, and I will manage it because, yeah.
He's good at managing.
I'm terrible at managing everything. That thing is
he is good with the social media stuff.
No, I'm not. But
you're not? Oh wow. Like I said, we do not know if this interview with the host, which is me, gonna be the first episode or the second. But if you saw either the first or second, most likely the first of Gabriel, he's into cars and there's a page, classified, but.
No, you can follow it. It's at E90 Dreams. You can follow it.
I thought I was
at E90 Dreams. Yeah, it's my page.
Yeah, so you can follow it, and you're very good at managing Instagram. Very good at managing the YouTube right now. So yeah. So how do you want to end this?
This has been your So this has been your host, Gabriel, and your co-host, Giancarlo. We switch hosts, obviously all the time. We're both co-hosts, but for this video, I am this particular host. So I'll leave write down in the comments what you want to see us talk about. We're gonna talk about whatever we want, but your suggestions will help us gear what you want to see on the podcast, and we'll probably relate it to that.
Yes, sir.
Unless you say you talk about I don't know, Taylor Swift, we won't talk about that. Maybe we will, because she brings a lot of attention. But this
especially now.
Especially now. Yeah. So this has been your boys, Barely Football. This is obviously a new format we're trying, so bear with us as we work through issues. There's a lot of cutting due to the fact that I'm recovering from a sickness, so I'm coughing quite a bit because we're in a pretty cold area right now. So next video hopefully I'm a lot better, so no longer coughing, not as many cuts. But yeah, this has been Gabriel, and this is
Giancarlo.
And we'll be signing off until next time. And Giancarlo, what do they got to do to keep seeing us?
3 things: like, comment, and subscribe.
And follow our Instagram page, which will be right here. We have not made it yet, but in post editing, it'll be right here, somewhere here, right on his forehead. Boom, there you go. All right, it's been a pleasure, and until next time.
We'll see you in a bit.
Dressed down, no, I like.